Hey everyone, how's it going? It's my guy knows a guy. NBA betting today, SportX Insights. Hope you guys are enjoying your Wednesday. Happy holidays to everyone. Hope everyone's staying safe, enjoying their time off if they are off. If you have to work, hope you're still finding a way to enjoy your time. But at the same time, we're trying to make some money off these NBA games. The last few days have been good. Let's see if we can keep it going. You guys just give me a second. Let me tweet out the link and I'll pull up the odds right now. I have a couple of more plays to add, some smaller stuff, and I'm just going to share it with you guys as we go through the schedule. Hit the like button while you're here, and if this is your first time watching, you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Hit the like button. 1 second. What are you guys on today? What's your favorite pick in the NBA? It's really madness. I had more stuff planned today to even tweet out earlier, but the news is really coming at us left and right in some of these games. And sometimes I like to bet early, but sometimes I like to bet late. It just seems like every game is different right now. Every game is definitely just a different event, and just the amount of information coming at us right now, negative information, is crazy. All right, I'm done. Let's try to pick some winners. Let's try to stay consistent. It's really difficult. Who's ready to watch this Cavs Celtics game that's about to come on? That's the one I'm about to watch. All right, cool. I'm going to pull up the odds on sportx.bet and run through some of my added picks and just give you some of my thoughts on the picks as well. If this is your first time here, like I said before, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. I will pull up the odds right now. Let me just see who's in the chat. Greet everybody. Sorry, everyone. We're just getting ready. Fleece Cell says he's got Tyrese Halliburton over 4.5 rebounds. Asking about Chuma Okeke over 12.5 steals. I'll tell everyone off top, I sprinkled Chuma Okeke over 1.5 steals, plus 100. It's still plus 100. I sprinkled that. Chuma Okeke of the Orlando Magic over 1.5 steals against the Atlanta Hawks, plus 100. I'm just going to take that until it doesn't hit anymore. He is going to start today. What's going on, Akbar? Yeah, beautiful day, bro. To cash. Let's try it out. Thanks for coming, bro. And he wanted to go for Kevin Huerter. Yeah, Kevin Huerter is out, everyone. Kevin Huerter is out. Let me just pull the thing up for everyone. Actually, if you want to see the injuries, probably have about 5 more plays to add right now. So as we can see, Kevin Love is now a game time decision. He's a key contributor to this team. He can start for many teams in the NBA. So there's some hectic stuff going on right now. This is the starting 5 for the Magic. Yeah, okay, so we have Chuma Okeke starting, like I said. I saw that somewhere else. And yeah, nothing else really too major. This was kind of major though, because I thought that he was upgraded. Cole Anthony is out, so we're seeing negative news on both sides. Kevin Huerter's out. Cole Anthony is not returning for the Magic. That game is just ridiculous now. That game is actually just ridiculous. DeLon Wright, I haven't looked at him. I will look. I'll look at him. It's actually very windy right now. There's a problem right now. Actually, one of the windows is open. I'm not even going to get up. You can probably hear it way in the background. Maybe I can turn my own volume down. Let me get to the picks, everyone. Thanks for everyone watching. Everyone's here now, it looks like. So we'll get to the picks now. This guy said he can hear the wind. That was crazy. All right, so we have the Celtics coming off that home disappointment against the Philadelphia 76ers. They had no paint defense. The Sixers crushed them in the paint that night. Robert Williams, I believe he left the game, came back. This Celtics team has been pretty much a model of inconsistency. This Cavaliers team, as we all know, no human defeated the Cavs yet against the spread and during that run. They were defeated by circumstance, okay? So this moneymaker may have been taken away from us. I'm actually mad that I jumped on the train late with the Cavs. No human has covered on them yet. I'm not trolling when I say that. But this, they're severely undermanned, especially if they don't get Kevin Love tonight. In my opinion, Isaac Okoro is the best defender on this team. I know everyone thinks it's Evan Mobley because he's a block machine at this juncture. He's very young as well. Evan Mobley is probably going to, it's very tough to choose between Mobley, Jared Allen, and Isaac Okoro when it comes to who is the most important defender to that team, because they all are just machines. They're young machines. So now you have an event where all three of them are out. To me, Jared Allen being out really means a lot, okay? I still want to take the Cavs just because of the trend. Like, it doesn't actually make sense to bet against them until they, in my opinion, what's up, Jared? How's it going? Trashball, how's it going? It doesn't make sense to bet against the Cavs until they don't cover twice in a row. This is just it's a very simple logic with this team right now. You zoom into their 3-point percentages, even the players that are obscure, like the ones that are playing today, Dean Wade, I believe Lamar Stevens, Chetty Osman, these guys have all increased their 3-point percentage by like 8 points from last year to this year, So that's keeping them in every game that they play in. On the flip side, you have a team that's coming off a home like very public, like, home loss against Embiid and the Sixers the other night. So it's that sucks, bro. That actually sucks. Cam, you say he had 3 units on Herter. At least it's a refund. I believe Kevin Herter was going to spaz today. It's really, really unpredictable. It's really unpredictable. But yeah, with this Celtics game, hey, I lean towards the Cavs again. Although I did bet Jason Tatum over 3.5 threes today. He had a pretty bad game from the 3-point line, but I think it was more so the lack of aggression from beyond the arc. Jason Tatum was a really high volume 3-point shooter, just like Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown might also be in play in this game for his threes as well, because he's been consistent since he's come back from health, and the odds have been like lower. They've been thinking he's going to play like less minutes, Jaylen Brown, but I went with Tatum today, just a matchup thing for me with Isaac Okoro out. It's a big thing about they're both liable to probable to snap from behind the 3-point line. I went with Jason Tatum. The odds are a bit better at over 3.5. In terms of his volume, last game he didn't get it up. You have to think in a normal game, in a perfect world, right? Isaac Okoro would generally be the one guarding Jason Tatum, or at least Jaylen Brown. But the last game, he was guarding Jason Tatum for the majority of the game, effectively as well. And in my opinion, he's the best defender on this team. I know there's a lot of Jared Allen fans, Evan Mobley fans. I think Isaac Okoro, him not being on the court, if Jason Tatum wants it, he'll hit 5 threes today against the Cavs. 5. That's just me. For sure, shout out to Duncan Robinson. He's streaky, though, Duncan Robinson, but, hey, the Pacers are weird, bro. The Pacers are weird. So, yeah, I took Jason Tatum threes over 3.5. When I took it, it was plus 135. I also like Darius Garland over 2.5. That pays plus 135. Darius Garland. The only thing that worries me about that is with the lack of talent on the court, the Celtics could really key in on him. They could really just throw the kitchen sink at him. It's going to take some of these other guys, Dean Wade, even Chetty Osman off the bench, to really snap from the 3-point line. But I do like Darius Garland over 2.5 threes, plus 135. If he snaps, he could go crazy. If he hits 5, it's plus 800. Over 4.5 is plus 800. Let me just move on from this. So I lean towards the Cavs in this one. Without these defenders, I think this game could go over. It sounds crazy, but this game could go over. The line direction is supporting that, but as we saw last night, shout out to everyone that took, I actually bet it right on SportX. Shout out to everyone that took the Suns-Lakers under yesterday. The line movement, sometimes the line movement means nothing. We're capping the performance of the games of the athletes. The line movement means nothing sometimes. We have a Suns-Lakers game where the total went from 220 all the way up to 224. People are just like, it scared people off, really. Let me see if they put the starting lineup for the Cavs. This is pretty much the game of the night. I don't know what everyone's thinking about these other games, but this is like in terms of like Christian Wood's going to play for the Houston Rockets, everyone. Christian Wood will play. Nice, that's even more money. I'll probably move on from this game. Let me see if I have anything else from this game though, because it is about to start. The Cavs Celtics game. Who's sprinkling that Cavs money line? No, I'm just talking shit. ESPN got on them today though. I don't know. The Cavs. It really sucks though, the timing of it, because they really were in a good flow. They were playing well, the Cavs. So I said Jason Tatum over 3.5 threes. Darius Garland over 2.5 threes. They're both plus 135. Chuma Okeke over 1.5 steals plus 100. No other plays in the Magic Hawks game. It's pretty much what John Collins, Clint Capella. The Hawks can still cover, but the Hawks can actually still cover in this game. The Magic are just that bad. I was tempted to run it back with Marcus Smart threes. I think the last 2 games have been an anomaly. It's the second game back with Schroeder. He might get back to his wave today, Marcus Smart. I didn't bet it though. Tatum's points might be in play as well. But if you don't agree with the over, maybe don't play the points. Just do the threes. Yeah, nothing else for that game. Even though I was looking at Schroeder's rebounds. If these guys don't play, I was looking at, even though he's a guard. Hold on, everyone. I'm going to pull it up. Dennis Schroeder. All right, so Dennis Schroeder is, it's only over 3.5 rebounds. I think Dennis Schroeder can get that. If they scale up his minutes like I think they would, Dennis Schroeder can get over 3.5 rebounds. And it's plus 105. That's disrespectful. This guy's like 6'4". He better get 4 rebounds today. Oh, you got a way better number, bro. Way better. Hey, hit like button while you're here. We have a lot of people watching. Let's hit the like button. We'll continue. Hit the like button while you're here. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Turn notifications on. Rockets. Yeah, let's get to that game. I have a play for that game. I have a play in the Bucks Rockets game that I already bet on. All right. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that for the Cavs game. That was a lot. Seems like Jason Tatum's a go. I have a full unit on that, trying to win some I took a risk. It's plus money, everyone. Hey, I took a risk with that. That's why I said maybe don't bet the house, but I went with Tatum today. Maybe get a high-volume Tatum. Hopefully, if you're taking Brown, that could be a good play as well. But I'm going to add a sprinkle on Darius Garland. Over 2.5 threes at plus 135. Then I said Chuma Okeke over 1.5 steals. That's in the Magic game. No more Magic and Hawks explanation. Or analysis, I should say. No more. I'm not even going to watch that game. I'm just going to be casually looking to see how many steals Okeke has. Like just every like 20 minutes. Jason Tatum over 3.5 3-pointers made. Garland? Is it really 7.5? I'm not sure about that, bro. To be honest, I don't put too much on rebounds, steals, blocks, props because they're so random. It's really about effort. And you just don't get that all the time. So there is more of a risk, but sometimes you can get paid because it's paying you plus money, right? You know, I lean towards the Cavs. It was at +7. You can see on sportx.bet right here, it went down, back down to +6.5. Chetty Osman, 1.5. Chetty Osman had a really big game last game. If Boston game plan for him, he's not going to hit anything. But he's been moving. I can't say Kevin Love is a game time decision. That's like 20 more minutes for someone. It's a risky game now. They're throwing crazy. Like, if Kevin Love doesn't play, it's more 3-pointers for Darius Garland even though it could just result in one or two extra 3-pointers attempted and added value. It will take anything we can get. We'll take anything we can get. I don't even remember when Kevin Love got hurt. All right, these next games, I'm just going to speed through them because Chuma Okeke over 1.5. You can rewind it a few minutes if you guys can as well, because I know I'm repeating it a lot for the people that have already been watching. But Chuma Okeke over 1.5 steals, +100. Darius Garland over 2.5 threes, +135. And Jason Tatum over 3.5 threes, +135. I have a bit more on Tatum. The Okeke one, I just sprinkled it. It's just like a trend. It's just a trend that I'm riding. And I lean towards the Cavs, but I didn't bet it because, the way, the Celtics do have the personnel. It's just the injuries. It's the circumstance. It's the circumstance. It's circumstance versus trends with this game. All right, moving on. We'll move on to the Milwaukee Bucks and Houston Rockets. All right. So, yeah, Rockets, Bucks. Let's see what I can find besides what I already have listed. I have Pat Connaughton over 2.5 threes, +135. Pat Connaughton. That is -108, -110. I lean towards the Rockets, but I'm just not going to bet on them. They're trash. Even if, I'm just not rocking with the Rockets. I believe it was a fluke. I mean, they have a lot of guys out, though. They've been putting out different lineups. The Rockets, though, I'm not putting any money on these guys. Although, without Giannis on the floor, they do, it sounds weird, with Christian Wood, they do match up favorably against the Bucks. They match up favorably against the Bucks. I used last year's games against them as a sample size. A majority of the roster has returned. I know they don't have the ticket killer Kelly Olynyk on the roster anymore, but this it's tough. It's tough on the spread here. It's tough on the spread. Although I do think we could get a high-scoring game once again. The Rockets are turnover machines. I expect the Bucks to get a lot of points in transition today. I like Pat Connaughton over 2.5 threes made in this game. Garland or Pat? It's tough. I can't say I lean more towards one or the other because I put an equal amount on both, which are less than Tatum as well. That's really all I have on this game. Hold on, let me check this thing. See if Kevin Love's playing. There's no funny business with the Thunder Nuggets game so far. On the Thunder side, they are starting their starting five. So Bogdanovich is available to play for the Hawks. I'm a bit late to that, 15 minutes ago. They do have some firepower. Yeah, we'll get to Nuggets Thunder actually in a second. I have some interesting thoughts on Jokic. Sorry for the lack of technical analysis today. I'm mainly just giving my thoughts, my sentiment on the game. Not really giving too much technical analysis right now. We're kind of pressed for time. I do want to explain why I made some of the other picks further, but maybe another day I can go live or something, spaces or something. Moving on to the Thunder and the Nuggets. So I said I lean towards the Rockets, but I'm just not there yet. I have my bets already spread out across these other plays, so I'm probably just free flowing now. Just give me a second. So this Nuggets team is highly unpredictable. First of all, they're highly unpredictable when it comes to their energy. They are a team that seems to play better away from home. I just want to say it. I know the ATS numbers may not indicate that, but I lean toward the Nuggets performing very well today. There's a lot of money on these guys today. There's a lot of money on the Nuggets today. I like Will Barton over 2.5 threes. I have not bet a Will Barton three-pointer prop yet, but I am willing to. I'm going to dabble with Will Barton over 2.5 threes. I think he gets the volume up in a game like this. I think that this is a game where the Nuggets, they could cover. They just want to get the win, not have too much wear and tear on Jokic and get out of here. But they're starting favors tonight. Okay, they're starting favors. Jokic should bully these guys. Elite bigs go crazy against the Thunder. They go absolutely bananas. And I think Jokic could go over 1.5 threes. I think he can go over his points. I think he could do it quickly. I think he could do it quickly too. I think he's going to be highly engaged. The game against the Hawks, it was more so a team game. If you guys noticed that game, everybody was on. It was a bloodbath for the Hawks on Friday. This Nuggets team is pretty rested since then. Jokic, I feel like he's going for back-to-back MVPs. There's value there as well. I lean towards the Nuggets covering in this game. But this Thunder team is scary when all of these guys play. They're scary because they never stop trying. Yeah, Will Barton. It's because of the Kevin Love nonsense now. There's too much drama. There's too much politics with the Cavaliers now, man. They got everybody paid. Now it's just like it's not going to be the same, everyone. It's not going to be the same. It just makes me feel bad about hitting it late on the trend, But I just didn't believe until late. I caught like 4 of them. First quarters. First quarter might play today. Yeah, I have some futures bets. We have to talk about that another time. A lot of people don't like to have their money tied up for a long period of time. That's one thing I know. So Will Barton over 2.5 threes, Jokic over 1.5 threes. I lean towards the Nuggets and I lean towards the under. I lean towards the under. I just don't see where the points in the paint are going to be generated for this Thunder team. It's going to have to be one of those games where the Thunder's defense keeps you to under 100 for them to win. Could be a live betting opportunity though. If the Nuggets go up huge, if they go up huge like 20 points, the Thunder, they're not going to quit. They're not going to, if they with Josh Giddey and SGA, they're not going to stop trying until the last second of the game. Kenny says he's going with the dog. It's tough for me to go against Jokic. All right, let's move on. Hey, hit subscribe if this is your first time watching. Subscribe and turn on notifications. You'll know whenever we go live or whenever we talk about picks, anything else. Visit sportx.bet, the platform that you see on the screen. We have 150 people watching right now. If we could get 150 likes, that'd be great. Take a second, hit the like button. We're going to keep going, keep trying to make some bread, and bet reasonably within your budget. So, if you like this as entertainment, you can do it again for another day. Try not to lose it all today, And then there's a tournament right here. I'm just going to show you guys. One, you can see SportX is about to hit 100 million total volume in bet on the platform. The centralized crypto betting platform, it's about to hit $100 million in betting volume. It's a massive achievement. But right here, I want to show you guys, everyone's welcome to join. There's a tournament right here for $50,000. There's a pre-tournament on Saturday where everyone's going to be picking and winning. It's based on your profit, how much you profit for this weekend. And then the top 50% are going to move on to this tournament right here. Which is 20 people, I believe, 20 people. Maybe there'll be more, but right now it's 20 slots for the people that qualify from the first tournament. And as you can see, even 20th place is going to get $325. First place is going to get $15,000 paid out in USDC crypto. It's cryptocurrency USDC, so it's stable, it's good money. If you guys want to enter this, why not, right? Come enter the tournament. You pick any sport you want, whatever your expertise is. I'm going to get back to the games right now. So Yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know as well. Let me get back to the odds. It's tough with the Clippers game. It's tough with the Clippers game. I had the Clippers today. I have my money spread around in some other bets. We'll see how it goes closer to 10 o'clock. I still believe, I say this on every live stream, everyone. The Kings are the worst team in professional sports. The Sacramento Kings are the worst team in professional sports. Straight up. They're worse than the Padres. They're worse than the Browns. Okay? The Sabres. They're worse than all of these teams. So it's just not wise to take this team unless you have a super edge. They're extremely motivated, which those spots come around for every NBA team. You can't just blindly bet against any NBA team. Every NBA team has its day, okay? But the Kings have their day a lot less often than everybody else. They're trash. Don't even waste your time. I was going to add Luke Kennard today, and that's why I was dissuaded from this game. One of my best plays today was going to be Luke Kennard to hit his threes against this Kings defense. You look at their shot chart, their three-point shot chart, it's horrible defending the three. That's why I think the Clippers can still cover. Terrence Mann can really step up today. Zubac has a distinct matchup edge in the paint. See if you're up on your early bets, if you place some bets, or maybe or this guy said Friday hates the Kings. Yo, the Kings, they drafted Bagley over Luka. Bro. The Jags too, man. The Kings are, hey. The Jags went to the AFC Championship recently. All right. This guy said Kings money line. I'm seeing Kings money line all over the place. I'm seeing Kings money line. If you believe in that the shooters, Luke Kennard, Reggie Jackson, we heard about Luke Kennard's injury. He's not in protocols, everyone, so he might still be in play in the future. And Reggie Jackson has entered protocols. He's a key high volume guy. Terrence Mann is more than capable of stepping up, though. Paul George, he did say Paul George did say he had like 2 stingers in his elbow after the last game, but he wasn't listed anywhere on the injury report. I think that's just more so pain that comes with the wear and tear of playing in the NBA. Paul George should be good to go. Maybe Paul George alt points low with the Clippers money line, even Clippers to cover. Just giving you guys my leans right here in this game. I think Zubac has a distinct edge as well. Facts, bro. Facts. Kings fans probably hate my guts too. Jazz fans hate me. Jazz fans, I know they hate me. After Terrence Mann dropped 39 in that playoff game, when Kawhi got hurt, I told everyone they were going to win that day, the Clippers, without Kawhi. And Terrence Mann. And Mike Breen it was a crazy game. A couple Jazz fans unfollowed me, not going to lie. PG 5.5 assists. Oh, I said I leaned Dennis Schroeder over, small play, Dennis Schroeder over 3.5 rebounds, plus 105. That could hit if he plays 25 plus minutes. Is Taco starting? Let me check it out. Taco Fall is back in the Garden, the TD Garden. Yeah, he was, bro. Hey, you guys think I'm joking when I say this? Mike Breen definitely had money on the Clippers that night. The night Terrence Mann dropped 40. Mike Breen was going crazy, bro. I thought he was either a Clippers like investor or he had money on it. It was crazy. He lost his mind. I had to mute the TV. I'm pulling up the lineups. All right, we got some new stuff right now, I think. Or do I have to refresh the page? Yeah, I do. Anyways, everyone, I'll recap my bets. I'll get out of here. Hit subscribe. Turn notifications on. Follow me on Twitter at MyGuyKnowsAGuy. Follow SportX Project. Visit sportx.bet. Sign up for the tournament, 50K tournament. About to pop off this Saturday. Get in there. Rudy Gobert lost his mind too, man. All right, let's get this information. You guys are saying Taco Fall starting. I have to watch this game now. If Taco Fall starting, he can't defend the 3-point line. Let's go, Jason Tatum. Let's go, Garland. Stretch him out to the 3-point line. Go small. Small ball tonight for the Celtics. Taco Fall starting. It's crazy. They're going to love that in Boston. Appreciate you, bro. Who you? Appreciate you, dog. You've been riding with me for a minute, bro. Gonna get out of here. You guys already know what I said. Maybe a lot of people already listed the stuff. Chuma Okeke, Sprinkle over 1.5 threes. Pat Connaughton over 2.5 threes. Will Barton over 2.5 threes. Nikola Jokic over 1.5 threes. Jason Tatum over 3.5 threes. That's my play of the day that I posted on Twitter. And what else did I say? Darius Garland over 2.5 threes plus 135. I lean towards the Cavs. I lean towards the Nuggets. I lean towards the Clippers. I lean towards the Rockets. It's weird. But I just went with Pat Connaughton in that game. So let's see how it goes. Hey, if someone's trying to take a really outlandish risk, maybe sprinkle Darius Garland over 4.5 threes for plus 800. Okeke is steals. Over 1.5 steals, the defensive prop. Plus 100. Garland's threes went up to plus 160. See, I hope these guys get their minutes. I hope they don't get blown out, man. Blowout factor is real. We're going to need these guys to hit these numbers. Blowout factor is real. It is what it is, everyone. Stay measured. Pat Connaughton over 2.5 threes. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. You guys enjoy your day. NBA betting today. See if we can get some people to join us and for some conversations on some of these longer cards, better cards. These are tough spots. These are tough spots, and this card is not the best. Hawks Magic TV ratings will be at an all-time low today. See you guys another day.